The state is seeking to establish paternity in this matter. We will be offering up what's been marked as Exhibit A and sent through email to Ms. Molina, which is the DNA results in this case. We'll also be asking the court to establish current child support, medical support, and retroactive child support, in addition to a standard possession order with a geographic restriction in this matter.
All right, folks, you've both been sworn. The court, I'll just go ahead and hold up Exhibit A that the state's requesting, and which is the DNA test results in this matter. Ms. Pruitt, is there any legal reason this DNA test should not come into evidence before the court?
No, sir.
All right, A is admitted. A shows that Mr. Devlin Johnson cannot be excused as the biological father of the child before this court. Probability of paternity is 99.999999998. With a combined paternity index of 771 billion to 1, which means this gentleman will win that $1 billion lottery 1,000 times before he's not the just child's father. So yeah, I think those odds have been met, ma'am. So I will so find that he is the father, and the state may proceed. We're calling the first witness. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. State calls Child Support Officer Brianna Attha. Ms. Attha, you were previously sworn. Can you tell me who you work for, please?
I work for the Office of the Attorney General.
And what is your job title?
I'm a child support officer.
And can you tell me how long you've been working for the Child Support Office?
Almost 5 years.
And do you have specialized training in what you do?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us tell the court what your job, some of your job duties entail?
Typically, I'm responsible for negotiating child support orders, including establishment, modifications, assisting with locating absent parents, wage investigations, and assisting customers through inquiries.
Have you done several wage investigations throughout your career?
Yes, I have.
Did you do one today on this case?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about that. You were able to find some historical evidence on Mr. Johnson, is that correct?
Yes, I was.
Okay, and what were you able to find?
So for Mr. Johnson, I was able to find wages for Q4 of 2023 through Q3 of 2024. For Q4 of 2023, the gross was $11,311.87. For Q1 of 2024, it was $10,208.70. For Q2 of 2024, it was $11,194.92. And then for Q3 of 2024, it was $7,773.15.
Okay, and was there anything going forward from Q3 to today?
Nothing beyond that was reported.
Okay, thank you very much. Pass the witness.
All right. First off, the court finds that Ms. Attha is an expert, and will accept the testimony as such. Do you have any questions of the CSO, Ms. Pruitt?
No, sir.
All right. May the CSO be excused, Mr. Hudson?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're free to go, Ms. Attha. And if I don't see you before then, have a Merry Christmas, ma'am. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
All right. You may proceed with your next witness, Mr. Hudson. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Judge. State calls Brianna Pruitt. Ms. Pruitt, would you please state your name for the record?
Brianna Pruitt.
And the child in this case is your daughter, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what is her name?
Genesis Pruitt.
And when was Genesis born?
September 29th, 2023.
Okay. You just heard the testimony of the child support officer, Ms. Attha. Do you agree with the amounts, excuse me, that Ms. Attha testified to?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you have any knowledge at all whether or not Mr. Johnson is currently employed?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, in this matter, where does your child live?
With me.
Okay, she lived with you her entire life?
Yes, sir.
Did Mr. Johnson ever live with you?
No, sir.
Not after her birth?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you in contact with Mr. Johnson?
Through Facebook.
Okay. Does Mr. Johnson have any kind of relationship with your daughter, with his daughter?
He gets her every other weekend.
Okay, so, and how long has he been doing that, ma'am?
Since 2024 of January.
Okay, are you comfortable with that arrangement?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any concerns at all about the safety of yourself or your daughter?
No, sir.
Okay. You and I have discussed a standard possession order. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you in agreement that a standard possession order would be in the best interest of your child?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that a standard possession order is kind of the default order and that you can continue with, by agreement with Mr. Johnson, as long as the child is not in any danger?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any problem with the court ordering that you have a geographic restriction in this case, meaning that you and Genesis would reside in Bell County or any contiguous county to Bell County? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay with the judge ordering that in this
Yes,
case?
sir.
Okay. Regarding the child's last name, right now, what is her full name?
Genesis Demetria Pruitt.
Okay. Do you want that to remain as it is, or do you want that changed to Mr. Johnson's last name?
To remain the same.
Okay.
Okay, let me slow you down there for a second. Here's the deal, ma'am. Under Texas law, it's considered to be in the father's best interest, or I'm sorry, the child's best interest, that the father's last name be included. I don't mind it being Pruitt, oh, God,
Johnson.
Johnson. The most common name in America, I forgot it. Or Johnson Pruitt, but again, y'all had the child together, so it's considered that it's in her best interest to have a name that either reflects his by itself or at least the both of you. So if I was to have to go ahead and do it as Pruitt Johnson or Johnson Pruitt, hyphen Pruitt, how would you want it, ma'am?
Johnson Pruitt.
All right, then the court will so grant, ma'am. Again, it's just considered to be in her best interest. Kids want to know who they belong to, so or where they come from. So that's what the court will do at this point. And you may proceed, Mr. Hudson. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Pruitt, regarding health insurance on your child, what's the current arrangement?
Genesis has Medicaid.
Okay, and that's going to continue. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have private insurance available to you?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay. And you don't have any idea whether or not Mr. Johnson has private insurance, do you?
No, sir.
I'll pass the witness, Judge.
All right, I'll ask the state to give me the math on what the state's requesting me here.
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, as far as current child support is concerned, because we don't have any information regarding his or evidence regarding his current employment situation, we are going with the minimum wage presumption.
We're not.
Sir?
This guy's paid way too much money above minimum wage. He's out. I'm going to do something different than that. I know that's what the state likes to do, but anybody that's making $10,000, $12,000, $14,000 a quarter, which is more than minimum wage for the year almost. So yeah, the court has a little problem with it. Ma'am, what does he do for a living? Do you know?
He told me he doesn't work.
And when did he tell you that?
A couple months ago.
All right. Was he ever in the United States military?
No, sir.
All right. And do you know where you say the child sees him every other weekend? You know where that he lives?
I don't drop him off at his house. I drop her off at his mom's house.
All right then. And what did he used to do for a living, ma'am?
He told me he worked at Pactive.
All right, Mr. Hudson, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to give Dad a chance to, when somebody scatters like that on me, it gives me the reason I think he's not here is because he doesn't want us to order full child support on him. And again, this is not the judge's first rodeo. So what I want you to do is, I was writing down these quarters, but I'm not sure if I got 3 or 4 in a row. If you got a minimum of 3 quarters in a row, if you got 4 in a row, go ahead and figure out what the average of those 3 or 4 in a row are. And come back and let me know what the math is on that, because I'm looking at making a temporary order at least on those amounts, and go ahead and let Dad know what he's getting ready to get hammered with, and I'm going to look. And I'm not sure that are y'all requesting retro?
We are, Your Honor.
Yeah, and obviously we got the amounts we got the quarters for retro. So have y'all done the math on the retro yet?
Yes, Your Honor. The math on the retro comes out to be the total that we're basing this off of is $40,488.64. And just so you understand where we are on that, that is 4 quarters beginning at the birth of the child, basically October 1st, 2023. Quarter 4 of 2023 was 11,331.87. Quarter 1 of 2024, 10,208.70. Quarter 2, 11,194.92. And quarter 3 of 2024, $7,773.15. Beyond that, and that's that last quarter. Well, I'm sorry, quarter 4 was where the wage information stopped, and we went from minimum wage presumption forward to today.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to hold an abeyance during the retro, but please remind me about this one. And I know with the retro amount based on what he actually earned, and then using minimum wage, I'll do that for retro. Because again, that's $40,000, and that's way, and I think 4 years worth of minimum wage is closer to $12,000. So obviously, this gentleman's making a lot more than minimum wage on the has in the past. But for right now, I want to go ahead and come up with a temporary order for temporary child support based on that past income, and let him have him get himself back in here and explain to the court why he's underemployed at this point. Because again, somebody who makes that kind of money and all of a sudden is not working and wants to take it down to zero. I don't have to take it down to zero. I can order him based on what he actually has been earning, and take it from there and let him show why I should do something differently and not leave to try. And again, I'm not saying he's doing this, but this sounds like somebody trying to dodge child support from me. I've seen way too much of it, and he needs to bring it back in here. Otherwise, the judge is looking at doing something that I'm allowed to do, and he may not like that at all. And if my math is wrong, he needs to show me what math I need to use, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, then. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let the state come back on with the child support based on one of those quarterly averages, and I may only make it 80% of that or something along those lines, but I'm definitely not going to go with minimum wage on this gentleman. He's made way too much money in the past for me to be doing with a minimum wage on him. So anyway, let's go off the record for a moment. I'll let you go do the math on that and come back. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because this thing was originally filed in 2024 for child support. So that sounds like about the time all of a sudden he was no longer working, doesn't it?
Close to it.
Yeah. I'm like, well, all the movies I've seen, there's no such thing as a coincidence. Okay, so. All right, thank you, man. We'll be right back in a moment. I hate to come back, but obviously, yeah, there's something rotten in Denmark here. Okay, so we'll be back in just a few, and I'll stop with all the cliches. All right, thank you.
Okay.
The court asked the state to go back in and do the math. The court found that specifically on the record that based on Mr. Johnson's prior income amounts, that to obviously take a gentleman like who's made this kind of money in the recent past down to minimum wage, especially when it appears that the income stopped on about the same time this matter was filed for child support in this court. So based on that information, the court has gone ahead and found that Mr. Johnson is specifically underemployed, and I've asked the state to give me the math on what at least 3 to 4 quarters of what he used to earn would be as far as child support concerned, and that will give the court something closer to value what the court would be more comfortable with ordering. So you may proceed at this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So just so we're clear on the record, what I considered per your request, I looked back at the third quarter of 2023, where we had calculated in retro, and these are based on those numbers, $3,770.62. That's I said quarter 3. I meant quarter 4 of 2023.
Okay. Then
I went to quarter 1 of 2024. And wait a minute, we've got I'm sorry, bear with me, Judge. Matt, let me amend what I just said.
Okay.
Okay, starting over. In the fourth quarter of 2023, Mr. Johnson, per the testimony of the child support officer, earned $11,311.87. In quarter one of 2024, he earned $10,208.70. In quarter two of 2024, he earned $11,194.92. And in quarter three, he earned $7,773.15. That totals $40,488.64. I divided that by the 24 months that are covered by this. It came out to
12 months.
Sorry, 12 months. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, now I just realized I made a mistake. Give me just 1 second. You'll
all you gotta do is double it.
That's true. That's true. You're right. All right. So that would be, where's my calculator? $4,488.64 divided by 12 months comes out to be $3,374 and a nickel. I'll just round it to 3,374.
Right.
As far as medical is concerned on that, at 4.5%. That's $151.83.
All right.
At 1.5%, that comes out to be about $50 a month for dental.
Okay, 50 to dental.
Now, if you'll give me just a second and I don't have to go anywhere. This won't take but a second. That comes out to an adjusted monthly net resource of $2,686.56. And at 20% of guideline calculations, a current child support obligation of $537.31.
All right. All right, I'm going to order all three of those for temporary child support in this matter. They all start the first day of January. I'll ask the state, ma'am, I hate to make you come back, but again, based on him trying to hide the P on this one and not give us the data we need as far as the child support is concerned, this may end up being the final amount, it may not, but I'm going to go ahead and give him an opportunity to come back in here and show the court why it should be something different. But I'm going to go ahead and order the temporary child support, cash, medical, and dental on the amounts as calculated by the state. And I'm going to hold in abeyance the retroactive amount, but that based on minimum wage presumption plus what he earned during that time frame, that's like right now above $40,000, and the interest alone on that is $200 a month. So no matter what, I need to be ordering $200 extra a month just to cover the interest on his unpaid child support. But we're going to hold that in advance, and I'm going to ask the state to do a reset for this one sometime in either February or March. I prefer March, Mr. Hudson, to give it a couple of months to come in, January and February, and let's do a reset to March to get him back in here. Or he, of course, ma'am, you or he automatically have the right to petition the court to come back before then. But for right now, that's what I'm going to look at. And you don't have to let him know what happens, but we'll send a copy of this order to his last known address. But you can let him know what the court's decided, and that's going to be the order of the court until we come back in March. So at that time, I'm going to go ahead and make you both temporary joint. I'm going to make you both temporary joint management servitors. I'm going to give you the right to decide domicile. I'm restricting that right to Bell and contiguous counties for now. I'm going to go ahead and order the standard possession order. Again, y'all can do anything you want by agreement, but fill an agreement, it's a standard possession order. And y'all can see they're working that part out okay. And that will, and I'll go ahead, like I said, hold in advance the retroactive and bring everything, bring y'all back here in March to finalize this. So at this time, Ms. Pruitt, do you have any questions?
No, sir, I do not.
All right, thank you, ma'am. And again, I will see you in March. and I'll ask the state to prepare that order. Is there anything else at this time, Mr. Hudson?
No, Your Honor, we'll get the order prepared. I'll be sending it through DocuSign to Ms. Pruitt. She's free to go.
All right, Ms. Pruitt, you're free to go, and you'll be getting that real soon. And thank you very much, ma'am. And we're off the record. Thank you.
Have a good day.